Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is the first day of 2018, and we thought of opening it with our first breakfast
in Maui.
In Maui,
in our new house.
in our new apartment.
There's a hair in my tea.
Take it off. It's blonde.
What kind of tea is this?
Green tea. This is our breakfast. Basically, this is leftover from
Last night's New Year's Eve party.
yes, and it's coconut cake, and it's delicious.
Got some
And
bananas.
we have some what they call it. They call these ice cream bananas, and these are amazing. They put it in the freezer and they use it as an ice cream, and it has a very sweet, creamy flavor. I love them. There are a lot of banana trees like this around.
So let's do let's reflect upon 2017
Mm-hmm.
and then let's wish upon 2018.
For me, 2017 was a transformational year, full of realizations, and that brought a lot of change in my life. So it was a great, great year for me.
And you turned
50. Yeah, on my 50th year.
big change.
Big changes. There is a friend of mine who told me jokingly that it's my middle-age crisis I'm going through, and now I get what middle-age crisis is, because it's been judged. You know, people, oh, you're going through your middle-age crisis, just go back to your senses. Or I've been criticized a lot for my choices, especially from my relatives. But in reality, a middle-age crisis is when after you live many years in your youth trying to keep up with society standards, a way of living, getting married, having kids, buying a house, having a mortgage, having a stable job, everything that represents like stability. In the middle-age crisis is when people actually want to start doing something that will be actually criticized because it's too daring, especially when
Because you want to get out of that box.
exactly
But that box represents safety to a lot of people.
Exactly. So I welcome middle-age crisis. So don't think that it's a phase, and then you're gonna go back. Many people who go back, they get sick, So if you care for your health, just see your middle-age crisis as a
Transformation.
as a sign. It's time to change your life.
So do you think I had my middle-age crisis at 20?
I think you were already born with this tool of rebelling. This is the new generation. Actually, you're part of this new generation where they are closer to their hearts.
For me, it was more of a kind of like running out of choices because I was like so depressed. I was
Yes.
basically suicidal. So
Yes.
kind of was a bit different. But
So tell me about what 2017 represented for you.
2017 was a kind of hard year, to be perfectly honest. I mean, it was transformational, but it was difficult. At least in my life, I was so ready for change. I was so ready to move forward. And every single thing that felt like it was in the way of change, or it was stopping or slowing down change, it felt like a setback or a failure. And it wasn't the best year in that sense. But I grew a lot closer to you, so that was nice. We went on that trip together, Italy, Turkey. That was the first time we really went on vacation together, and it wasn't a complete disaster.
Yeah.
We didn't want to kill each other at the end, so it was good.
It was good. That worked.
It was like a trial period to see if we can actually live together.
Yeah.
And turns out we can.
Isn't it interesting that every time we're surprised at how things actually turned out well, and they were not a disaster. Like even when our first couple of weeks here in Maui, they were kind of a disaster, and on many levels, on an emotional level, on a logistic level. But
change is not comfortable.
It's not comfortable.
Change is not comfortable. I've been such a comfort creature my whole life, and the best thing I do is shut myself into my bedroom and kind of like create a little comfortable nest for myself. And moving here was the opposite of that. It was tearing my nest apart, grabbing my bags and being like, wish me luck, let's see what happens.
Every time you start a new life, there is obviously, it's difficult in one way or another. But what kept me going, it was really this place. Being just grateful for waking up and driving, on Hana Highway, or going towards Lahaina and seeing the mountains, seeing the sunsets and the rainbows, double rainbows. I have goosebumps as I describe these things, and it's impossible not to be grateful for what it is surrounding us. So it really makes you forget about everything else.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
Because this is more personal for me.
Yeah.
When you're struggling with certain mental health issues, let's say, it's not that you're not grateful, it's just that sometimes you're not capable of that gratitude because you're in the midst of suffering.
It's true.
So it's almost like having a really bad cold and cough, and everybody's telling you how beautiful the sunset looks, and you're just like, but I can't breathe, It takes away your ability to appreciate beauty. It doesn't last forever. Mental health issues, they come and go in waves almost, at least for me. But when I'm in the middle of it, if I blame myself for suffering, it's just going to make it worse. So just try to...
I totally agree, because there were a couple of days where I was going through difficult moments. I was going through just 2 days, I remember. Especially one day when everything was piling up. It was, issues between you and my daughter, issues between me and my parents, other logistic issues. It all came like, And on that day in particular, I told you, I can't today, I can't see the beauty of this place because I am in such a, I'm so down. I'm so down that everything looks down, And the thing that I'm happy about is that the three of us, I'm talking also for my daughter, in spite of all the difficulties we're having, we want to go ahead with this decision. Each one of us are working on our own issues so that we can make, things easier. And we are all learning from each other, all learning from dramas. There's nothing that goes smoothly all the time. So even in a paradise like that.
So let's talk about our wishes for 2018 now, because we have just, it's the new year. It's the first day of the new year, and we had a really nice time last night, New Year's Eve, with our newfound friends here in Maui.
Yes.
What do you wish for 2018?
I want to be comfortable. Mm-hmm. I want to have a comfortable life, and I want to learn more and more how not to be worried so much about my future that doesn't exist, and how to be more present. I've been repeating this all over again. It's definitely, my goal. I've been away from myself for so many years that really I'm craving to be present with myself right now.
I wish to be healthy. That's been my wish, physically, emotionally, mentally, because when you're unhealthy, nothing else matters. So I just want to feel good being me. Mm-hmm. That's my wish.
Should I grow my gray hair?
I like it. You look like a silver fox.
Is it even recording? Yes.
Oh my god, what if
Can
it
you
wasn't
imagine?
the whole time?
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video and see you soon.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye.
We didn't kiss at midnight, did we?
No, we didn't because they didn't even open a champagne bottle.
But maybe we did kiss
No, we didn't.
later on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we were kissing. Okay, it's fine. We did it. Probably lined up.
Yeah, do you remember?
It's okay.
All right.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. How many times? Okay.